How we living, boys? Today we're doing Drain Tank Briar build. I wanted to update this one because a lot of people do play this. This is Botrk into Sundered Sky. And then your third item is always a tank item. One that usually gives both resistances. Now we've been playing Unending Despair for a really long time just because like the stat spread is like super good, right? You get every single tank set and ability haste, which kind of works as a damage stat for this champ. But now we're swapping it, I think, to Jack Show. I've been playing more Jack Show, and it works super well with this build. It doesn't really work that well with all Briar builds because her main focus usually is just health. And she doesn't really need the defensive stats, but for this build in particular, it works very well. Because the fights end up going super long with this build. Just Botrk in Sundered Sky, keeping you healthy. And then Jack Show, getting you enough tankiness to kind of just stay in the fight 24/7, 365. The only thing that we really need to address on fourth item usually is ability haste, but sometimes you just throw on like an Overlord's Bloodmail or something like that and it turns out really well. Yeah, this is it's just like a different version of Botrk Black Cleaver, which tries to get tanky on second item. This gives you a little bit more snowball potential going Sundered Sky second, and then the tank item third. So pretty standard stuff here. We're pathing downwards. Pathing to Ornn Vladimir, I would envision the Vlad gank in your head. Yeah, you WQ him, Ornn ult him, he just uses W. So we are not planning to go up there unless it's particularly free. I see an off meta, I have an Aurelia AD carry, which does have good CC, and Soraka, which can slow a little bit. So I'm not too mad about my setup down there. And we have Mel versus Set mid, so we will always have Prio, so... the map ends up pretty much being play bot side, have first roam from mid lane, and turn that into a free win off Dragon Soul. So that's our plan here. There's the pathing, there's the build. Now let's do some gameplay stuff. I see he's super low, and it's this is a stacked wave, right? So we should probably try and just dive them on it, no lie. Let's see what we can do. We're just going to try and walk at him. Once Soraka gets turret aggro, we're just going to send it. He autos, then we go. Unfortunately, her auto actually landed a little late because the Millia flashed. Millia flashed, and that took the banana as far as possible away. And that actually scuffed my timing because I planned on it hitting sooner. But overall, it's still really good for us. If he gets another kill, that'd be even better. I think Soraka should have pivoted to auto him there. Not gonna lie, I think that was a pretty big L for them, but overall not that bad. We got 2 plates off of Botrk already, and I got a kill. Aphelios got 2 kills but is down 16 farms, so I mean that's it. I mean, I don't know if it's overwhelmingly good on one side to another, but I'm pretty happy with it. My Mel has no mana, and I really can't just kill him for free here. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, so we got them working right there. And now it's a freebie. She does look like she wants help with this push. I'm just going to throw a few autos there. Auto Q auto. Keep it moving. Nice. Yeah, I mean, he should have been out, and he definitely was. But then he flashes back in to kill Mel. So I'll be right there to collect 300 gold. Thank you very much. And that's keeping us pushed straight to our Botrk. As you know, we are on... patch 2517. For those of you who don't know, Botrk got buffed a few patches ago, so it is definitely still really strong. Well, it was strong, and then it got buffed, so it's even more strong. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are avid caffeine enjoyers, but let me tell you, I'm going on my 3rd day of no caffeine. It was an accident the first 2 days. I was just busy, and now I'm dead tired. I feel like death. I genuinely feel so bad. So I'm fighting through it to try and get some videos that aren't just me monotoned, not even talking. But yeah, I've been an avid 20-year caffeine enjoyer, so I am fighting through it, my boys. I am fighting through it. I stopped drinking it too. There was a part where I was man, I'm feeling motion sick, on cooldown, bro. This is right outside turret aggro, so I don't hate this. I think I can flash this and live. One more turret shot obviously would have killed me, but I'm looking good. I don't have anything to do till my blue buff up, so I'm going to check and see if the crab is there. That should have been first crab, and this should actually be second crab, so we knew it wasn't there, but my brain isn't firing on all cylinders, like I said, so we're gonna make it work. I'm actually gonna stay for the Vamp Scepter. I think it's like technically better to go Ruby Crystal Pink Ward here, and delay the Botrk a little bit, but like under some assumption that you're able to get full money for it on next recall, but I don't know. I think I'm taking the safer play here, especially against Karthus. Like, Karthus is a really tough matchup sometimes. Gonna pry with a crab over my blue here because it is the neutral. And it's like, why give this for free if you don't have to? Right? It's not like it's been up for so long that it is clearly gone. Like, this is very easily fightable. I think bleed will clean that. And again, this is like the key to jungling, right? Like, you guys are not farming and prioritizing yourself enough. And this is what we're doing here. You see how my whole game plan 24/7 365 is based on like, all right, I'm going to full clear, then I'm going to do my thing. And then I'm going to full clear again, and then I'm going to do my thing. Yeah, Karthus did get an early dragon here. I will say, like, red side gets neutrals just so much. They get the better timers, I swear, man. Every time that I'm red side, I get first dragon and I get first scrubs. And then it's like, oh well. Because, I don't know, it just feels like the way that the camps spawn is just in such a sequence that me being on blue side gets a little caught up here. But it's alright. I mean, like, it either happens or it doesn't. It's up to him to kind of, like, force it. And it's not even the end of the world. Especially, like, with just how strong I am. Like, he's not getting anything done on the map. He's only farming. Meanwhile, I'm farming and I'm ganking. Neutrals, I mean, they matter, man, but you kind of gotta get to a point where they matter, you know. Now, I don't know how many camps he has up right now, but he is definitely going right here. My Ornn doesn't have TP, so my Mel wants to play for this, but this would be 3v2. I'll shoot a greedy ult, and then I'll play for bot side. Try and play the best of both worlds here. Okay. How about? I think we might be dead. I'm going to try and take Karthus with me at least, though. He has ult. This is going to hurt. He's going to leave. I don't think they know exactly where I'm at. You always break on this corner. If Vlad told me he wouldn't step up, but we're able to actually just flat out kill a Karthus there with Prio, with him having Prio. Like, that's pretty sweet. I'm going to eat him away, take the smite here to get the heal. Tag one more auto just to make sure that I'm hitting. Or make sure that my jungle pet's hitting, because that is what heals you during these moments. And what a heist, actually. I think that might just be the nail in the coffin, like, actually, for their team. I don't know how they come back from losing this play. This was so insanely them-sided. It is crazy. We are now on Botrk, and if I see Karthus on this timer, he is just flat out cooked. And this is like part of your planning as a jungler, is like, I now have Botrk right now, where like if I were to see Karthus on his top side right now, what would happen, right? I'd put him in a body bag, because I would just W forward, he has no exhaust flash, and Botrk would just tear him apart. Unfortunately, he did just get an on-vision gank. That won't always happen, but when it does, it doesn't feel that good. There was no way for me to interact with that. He's likely taking a full clear. You could play to kill him one time before Dragon, but it's under the implication that he does 2 camps, goes drag, or if he goes for a full clear. I'm not for sure what he does. Because, right, like, if he does Gromp Wolves 2 Dragon, then I won't catch him here, but I know that most Karthuses will play for this. So let's see what we can do. And again, right, like, he has nothing defensive at all. He is purely just dead there. Good. And now we can use that timer to try and go, okay, excuse me, bro. Excuse me, sorry. Now we can use that timer to go back bot side and start getting our camps again. We got his raptors. So he got 2 camps on that full clear. I got 2 on mine, on my top side. 1 of his, and then 1 of my own right now. So this cycle of camps, I'm up a ton. Really solid look for me. We should ping her to get her wave and then come to dragon. He's actually skipping the Krugs and walking here, so we went, what is that, 5 camps to 1 on this iteration, so pretty big 400 gold swing there, just because of my planning. If she hit that, I'd go. I'm going to go with the overshoot, because I expect him to. Auto, then Q. I don't really want to have to flash. Nice. And yeah, I mean, like, his game is just ogre. He got pre-clear planned into a Botrk power spike, and then he just, like, now he's just fumbling, right? Because what this dragon does is it lets me recall, and then this recall goes for another full clear. So, like, right here, look at the path I can go. I can hit these 3, these 2, these 3. Right, and that could be super good. The only really big problem I'm having right now is he, again, has exhaust, which can just mess me up again. Slow for 40% doesn't really matter, but damage for 3 seconds, 35% is a lot. So I'm not going to have my camps cycle in a line anymore. I'm going to skip the line to try and set myself up better for the invade. So instead of going blue grump wolves, we're going wolves blue raptors as needed. So we see him bot side right now. We know these are spawning, right? So I'm just going to walk. Right, I want to be there sooner rather than later. Give him less time to realize this is happening. Oh, just kidding. He has support walk here. He's not really respecting it, but as you can see, his whole team disappeared. Right, so you know you're about to get 4-manned. But you should be able to get this camp and dip. Wow, did Raka get that? Yeah, Raka got that with an auto, I guess. A little bit of AFK play on his end then. He really shouldn't be autoing there. But it's okay, I mean, shit happens. He has exhaust, right? So he really wants to force this. I don't want that to happen. I want to bait him to think that I'm leaving, and then that'll prep him between my Ornn and his turret. Dude, we can most def play if you guys want. I'm going to flash before the root, and then I'm happy to go. This guy has bubble again. QE combo here after the W2 hits. Just because you don't want to stay under turret for too long. If we can get the turret kill, we can go. Turret kill is dead. Set's here. He's going to look for a WE. I'm going to try and slide behind him so that I don't take that. Good. And yeah, this is pretty donezo. You're not feeling good, we're donezo. Look at my Aurelia. Look at him. He's living the dream. Now we do have Rift Herald spawning. So what I'm going to do now is just immediately recall and run straight there. Let me get my Jack Show components. Always tough to know which ones you want, but Giant's Belt's usually the play. Like, unless they had someone that's so obviously the problem. So, like, with, you know, Feelers being the strongest, we're likely going Chain Vest, but never know. One thing I can do right now, actually. Pretty greedy. Yep. Let's check my red. Silly. So why am I checking my red there? It's because if you're Karthus, imagine you're Karthus, you just lost a 4 for 0 or 4 for 3 or whatever it was team fight. You just lost a team fight no matter what the number. What are the odds that you go back to Rift Herald and you try and team fight again? Right? If the chances are high, you're probably not locked, right? Like, you guys are likely going to lose another team fight. So instead of do that, go to my bot side. Try and trade 300 gold that I don't get 300 gold that you do, while I go to Rift Herald. So that's why I buy that pink ward and I set it here defensively. so I can catch him going for my bot side and then make the, play according. If that is, get Rift, go to his top side to try and trade back some camps. And that right there is what allowed me to find him. And then kill him again. Again, it's like, it's always just this game of like, okay, what is the best play for me? What would they do with that information? And that's it. What do we got here? Invest? Not bad. Buy another pink ward just to push the vision line forward again. Like, we don't want this pink here, right? I took this pink here instead of here because it was faster to get me to Rift Herald to just place it there. Because this, like, defensively gets these two camps vision, whereas this cuts off, like, a whole section. So that, that's a better pink ward, but reality is that, like, sometimes it's okay to take the worst pink position if you are getting more out of your Rift Herald. Now, another team fight is coming up here. Okay. And this guy just kind of took a bad play. It's going to go forward here. I think I just kill him. I am not going to go to the team fight outside of my ultimate here, just because, neutrals are what's going to win me this game. So I'm going to stay locked. Again, I am the most fed. Like, we have even, 5 and 2. He's actually very strong. So you don't want to be the one to mess up. See if I can find any of his camps. I actually can just put down Rift, right? Like, what do they do after this? Like, what do they think when this happens? Reset turret aggro. Bonk.
Logan is the goat of Briar. I've never seen anything.
Try and make this Rift take as long as possible. Try and increase our odds to get that. Don't want to step up into Vlad combo. It's like almost ensuring my death. Be surprised if they try and look for me. I can just kill him like that, I think. Yeah. Try and ping them away from set. That guy will do the set team fight WE thing, and then life will suck. Nothing there. You need 200 gold to kind of complete the build here. Hopefully we can see some Jack Show value. Again, I am kind of snowballing right now. So, the value of Jack Show, even if I get 0 value out of the actual passive right after 5 seconds in champion combat, increase your armor and MR by 30%. Even if I don't get a lot of value out of that, this is like one of the rare times where you can be like, well, it would have been there, and it is undeniable, because if I'm one-shotting people with this build, that means that it doesn't lack damage from ahead, right? When you're living the Bruiser dream. And, you can always assume that I would have gotten tankier and done even more disgusting of things. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We do have Otacon spawning in 20 seconds here, so we're going to prep that straight through. To be honest, it's like really good to get this crab, because it gives me level 14 and a component on top. Plus, like, I would be getting there basically with time to spare, and you don't want to do that. So let's go ahead, grab this Jack Show, and then another Ruby Crystal for some extra damage. And now we've done it. This is what I think is the new and improved Drain Tank build. Again, it's just these items are so good at keeping Briar up. Like, you can see 1900 damage, by the way, is a shit ton. Sundered Sky, we recently got it, and it's sitting at 300, but if a team fight gets close, you'll see the value of it. I've been liking Titanic, or rather not Titanic, Overlord's Bloodmail with this lately. Gives about 70 AD. But I like the idea that, again, like, to get Jack Show proccing, I have to be in combat for 5 seconds, right? And with me being in combat, I'm going to be taking damage. So as I get lower, I will be more tanky with more AD. So it just kind of all pans out. It's like super good build that would just like kind of works together well. Don't do this. Absolutely for fun demon. Why am I like this? I can get to you. Wait, he can bring me to you. Oh my god, no. I'm not gonna lie. I trolled. In my 9,000 IQ, okay, I'm the best jungler on Earth. In my 9,000 IQ brain, it was sets recall completes. I hit Aphelios, just kill him. That wasn't that. That wasn't that. Look, man, I told you guys I'm not at max capacity right now without the caffeinated brain here. Like, I should have just hovered my camera over and just listened for the sound effect, but, you know, it's content, man. That's what I fall back on. Yeah, and for everyone that, if you saw the video with Maokai in it, we were able to add him to the thumbnail. If you haven't seen it yet, basically a guy, like, on my team played well. He said, put me in the thumbnail. And the thumbnail was already made like 2 weeks before the video, and my thumbnail guy doesn't work weekends. Well, it so happened that video went live on a weekend, and so everyone was like, "Yo, no putting him in the thumbnail. Yo, no putting, no, Logan, what are we doing here? No putting him in the thumbnail. Oh my God, what kind of terrible person do I support?" And it's like, damn, man, I don't know what to tell you guys. So I put it out to a few commenters. I was like, literally, if you make it right now, I'll put it. If you put him in the thumbnail right now, I'll update it right now. Obviously, no one took me up on that, right? No one took me up on that. But because then they'd have to, you know, go to thumbnaildownloader.com and download the thumbnail and then add it and so on. And but yeah, luckily I was able to get Photoshop up and running and do it myself, to be honest. Again, another time I'm not going to throw, I'm just going to do the neutrals, but the LDR is that, you know, what's today? It's Tuesday, right? So we were able to get him into the thumbnail. Although, like, did he even deserve it? Is that conversation worth having? You know, I kind of carried that game, but, you know, apparently anyone that gets in lobby with me can just say, put me in the thumbnail, and you guys take their side. What the hell? Why wouldn't you guys be like, Logan, put yourself in the thumbnail? Like, yeah, you put Briar in it. Put yourself in it. What the hell, guys? But yeah, no. So it was good. Everyone's happy now, right? I hope so. But yeah, now we're just at the end of the game. My 80 carry, I think if this is real Aurelia carries you, that's actually crazy because that was like my GOAT when I was a kid. I was an Aurelia one trick back in the day. I would love to take this fight, actually. I think I'm going to buffer R into that. Pass by set. Go through. Oh, man, not enough juice. It was a really close try, though. To be honest, if this guy wasn't as fed, that was doable. But he's fucking gliding, man. Good try. Nice. I had too much money in my pocket, too. Let me grab these. But you see it. You see the build, right? Like, we're cranking damage. Again, Sundered Sky really isn't getting as much healing because I just for once wasn't able to hit multiple targets in a fight. And they have double anti-heal doing it that whole time. So, obviously, it's going to reduce the number a little bit, but... Straight cooks, man. Nice. Yeah, so that's where we're at in life. Just try to stay energized, man. I'm so tired. Like, getting off caffeine would be a lot easier if I actually felt better ever. I genuinely never feel better doing this. Like, I just do 2 weeks, and then I'm right back to it, and I'm like, oh, yes. Oh, pop the can, bitch. Let's go. You know, and it's like, fucking, I just feel the same. Yeah, that's it. Like, caffeinated, I feel more happy, but also that happiness is gated behind popping that fucking can. Or what are we doing, guys? We got one neutral up. Well, let me get locked here. I've literally, I did one content throw and then one team fight that didn't pan out. Let me lock. Too busy talking to you guys here. Okay, he's just cooking him, right? Take the Scryer away. He looks I can. He might own this. I can step for him. They have their last two. Said I don't think we'll be able to get to that tier 2 in the time that he wants to. This is kind of like an ego check. Like, will they actually be able to stop us or not? I don't know. Try and take him up out of there. He lives. That is what it is. I can't really play till next E, so I'm going to hit this in the meantime. Not too bad. They have 5 up. We have 4. Oh my god. We're in kind of a nasty spot, though. Once that turret goes down, we'd have a much better chance. Looks like we do just have to go Baron. Think we get up out the bed now. Hopping out the bed with my swag on. Why does it feel like they literally know I'm there, of all places? They kill me, they go Baron, right? Yeah. See what they're up to. I see what they're up to. I can go recall, get double tunneler, and I can meet them at Baron if that's what they want to do. They should know they can't do this Baron with double inhib down. They just lose the game. It seems like they might have already lost it, stepping up with Vlad there. Put it through the space that they had walked through. Bang. Always slide behind set. Life gets pretty good. I think that might be GG. Look at how no damage this does. Look at that. That's a 2.5 item Karthus. Just dealing 0 for free. Gotta love this. Jack show thing. Another dub for the believers. Oh, and the last set? Let's go. Nice. Again, we've been doing Drain Tank for a long ass time, man. It's certified. Whoa, World of Warcraft. Oh my god. No way. Get out of here. Silly ass game. Get out of here. There we go. What a dub. Damage good. Second highest on my team. We got everyone 100. Let's go. Most damage taken. Obviously, this build can do that. Runes, solid as hell. Let's see if this guy will add me. I'll hit him with the, yo, bro. Yo, bro. I used to watch you when I was this tall. Doesn't look like it. Well, there you go. It was a good try. You can try and make friends. That doesn't mean people are always looking for new friends, but there you go. GG. Yeah, we got the good old drain tank build, and we drained the tanks. Wow, how did we do it? Have a good one.